A family's daring escape from North Korea. 3 years ago, a cramped wooden boat slipped through the dark waters of the Korean Strait, hurling its occupants toward the coast of South Korea. The night was stormy, with rain whipping the hull and the engine sputtering against the swell. Inside, 9 people, 2 children, a woman 6 months pregnant, and 7 adults, took a gamble that the North Korean regime would never allow. When the vessel breached South Korean territorial waters, a high-speed warship emerged from the mist. Its guns roiled the sea, snipers traced their sights in the red glow of laser sights, focused on 3 men in North Korean military uniforms. A loudspeaker crackled, "Are you lost? Engine trouble?" The North Korean sailors on the boat shouted back, "Please help. We are defecting." But the warship would not be dealt with on a whim. The men, Kim Il-hyuk and his brother Lee-hyuk, were in their 30s and had arranged a covert escape plan that hinged on appearing as ordinary refugees, not soldiers. They shouted from the cramped cargo hold to force their fellow passengers, the children, to jump aboard so their civilian status might be proven. The 2 little ones, 5 and 3, emerged, pale and weak from seasickness, and the laser dots vanished. The brothers' family was a unit bound by blood in marriage. Alongside the husbands were Il-hyuk's partner, who was pregnant, and Lee-hyuk's wife Yumi, together with their 2 children. The group also carried Il-hyuk's mother, Lee-hyuk's wife's mother-in-law, our brother, and the typical strain that comes from escaping a bureaucratic state. They had endured a COVID lockdown that tightened borders and monitored movement in the north. Their departure signaled more than a personal decision, it was a statement against a regime that had literally cut off food, sun, and sound. During the months that followed, the family interviewed in Seoul revealed a mixture of swagger and caution. Il-hyuk spoke with the arrogance of a young troublemaker, proud of how he had faked a military mission. Yumi remained quiet, pulling her legs close, wary of what her words might mean to relatives still in Pyeongseong, a county in the southwest of North Korea. Her mother, who requested anonymity, faced a dilemma: speak freely and risk backlash, or withhold and feel helpless. "My life was a sea of darkness," Yumi said, after the escape. "And that night we crossed from that sea to one of freedom." Her words echoed the amplified silence that follows a story of escape, the thrill of safe arrival, weighed against the memories of a life left behind. The family had no room for low stakes or strategy in the days they fled. They had, instead, an urgent sense of necessity, a clear idea of why the journey mattered. It is rare that families from North Korea reach South Korea with first-hand glimpses of the regime's grim reality. The family arrives with insider effects of a society that has been wary and almost never allowed direct contact with that beyond. Their narrative paints a picture of the crushing effect of the pandemic management that stalled this in January 2023 on the north side of the demarcation. J. Button, the difficult journey and daring escape continue to be shared as a living, breathing testimony. Their story reminds us that even in a place ruled by fear, the desire for liberty remains. Thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned for more stories that push frontiers beyond the headlines. Until next time, keep listening.